Look at the pair of them. Well, Apple Kipchumba had that sub-59 clocking when winning in that special race in Herzogenaurach in Germany just 6 weeks ago. Ronets Kipruto, and he's bounced back after his disappointment at the Olympics, where stomach upset beforehand slightly derailed him. Ronets Kipruto, well, he already owns the world records on the roads for 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers. I think he's back on track now. But the big question is now, are they going to just keep looking at each other, as we've seen here with Kipchumba just glancing across to Kipruto, or are they really going to go for it as far as the world record's concerned? Well, Kipchumba, personal best of 58.48. Kipruto has run a minute faster, and he ran that here last year when he made his debut at the World. So here, the Valencia half marathon. We had the World half marathon here a couple of years ago. Further down the road, that white vest of Daniel Matejko. Well, Matejko is going to set a big personal best if he can just hang on in there. Looks like he's battling with Philemon Kiplimo behind him, but at the moment, up in the front, the big duel is between Ronets Kipruto and Abel Kipchumba. That's a kilometre and a half to go. Back out. Still around the Korea Park area. Just gone through 18 kilometres, so 3 kilometres to go. Just doing a... Oof, I think she's on course for a sub-63 minute clocking. Well, she's running at comfortably under 3 minute kilometres. You'll go through about 20 kilometres in about 59.5 minutes. I think she's looking at around 62.5 if you can keep up this pace at the moment. So let's get gidey. Well, over the last decade, we've seen the 65-minute barrier, 64-minute barrier broken. I'm thinking really about Antrim, but now we're looking as though the 63-minute barrier. Well, she's still on what's called the Valencia Marina. But she's absolutely flying at the moment. Got 2 more quick turns. She's just flowing so well. Doesn't look as though she's in any distress or strain whatsoever. She's going to absolutely hammer this world record. Well, Carlos Mayo really working hard. You can see him grimacing, fighting hard. Only about 2 minutes behind the leading runners, but I think he's on course for a sub-60 minute clocking at the moment. We've been a bit short of split, but Ben Dowd's still running well behind him. Ben Dowd went through a bit of a bad patch earlier, but has really bounced back from it, and he's really pressuring, and he's starting to close down on Mayo. Well, the leading Spaniards, they get in the money as well. If the first Spaniard home, you get €3,000. And you get a lot of kudos as well. So it still lets him get gidey. Oh, she doesn't really need to look behind her. Knows that she is a long way clear. We don't even have bookings. And you saw the long shot there. You couldn't even see another runner behind her. for a good couple of 100 meters, just under no pressure whatsoever. Now in the men's race, it's Kip Ruto. Well, they're about 600 meters from home. Kip Ruto's working really hard. It's looking as though he's just starting to pull away from Kip Chumba. Ronet's Kip Ruto started this race as favourite, and that's looking as though that was a very, very good assessment. Well, he's going to be just outside the world record. I think he's just going to sneak in under 58 minutes. Abel Kip Chumba, well, he's on course for a massive personal best. This woman, well, world record pace at the moment. She's going to absolutely smash the course record as well. It's held by Jocelyn Jackowski from 2017. Jackowski on that occasion running 64.51. So now we're into the battle down over the final few hundred meters, and it's down between Abel Kip Chumba and Ronat Kip Ruto. Kip Chumba now looking as though he was beaten, but gritting his teeth, coming back into contention. And he's got in front of Ronat Kip Ruto. So it looked as though Kip Chumba was dead and buried with that surge at about 600 meters out from Ronat Kip Ruto. Kip Ruto doesn't have anything left though, and it's Abel Kip Chumba who's going to come through. And he is going to take first place. Abel Kip Chumba is the winner of the 2021 Media Marathon Valencia Trinidad Alfonso. Ronat Kip Ruto second. And Daniel Matejko, the big surprise in this race, absolutely smashes his personal best. He takes third. Sunlight makes it hard to see who came in fourth. But it was Kip Chumba, followed home by Kip Ruto, and then Matejko as the rest of the men stream home. Looking at about 6 men inside 58.40. Now we switch back to the women's race. Well, no world record in the men's race. Not that far from it, though. About half a minute outside of it. Looked as though we were back on world record pace at about 15 kilometres. But then, well, the battle for the €35,000 first prize took precedence, and the pace just eased off just a little bit over the final quarter of the race. But there's no easing off of the pace in the women's race. It's Valencia gidey. Well, she's about a kilometre or so away from the finish. She's back in the home straight now as she's racing along Avenida Tarragos or Avenida de los Naranjos. Have it in Valencian or Spanish. You can see the bright sunlight as she's in the home straight now. Running back towards the finish line, having started here exactly an hour ago. Well, the pacer's still in there. I do wish, like many commentators, they'd step to one side and just let her finish the last kilometre on her own. Mayo, well, he's not going to make the sub-60 mark, just a bit outside what he did last year. It did look so much of the race as he was on course for that sub-60 metres clocking, but the Spanish record of Fabian Roncero stays intact, but Mayo battling, and it looks as though he's won that duel with his compatriots to be the first Spaniard home. Well, not sub-60, but it's looking as though he's going to go through unofficially 60.54. So sub-61 for Mayo. Good run. Can't quite match his debut. Hamid Ben Daoud, well, has taken about a minute and a half of his personal best. So that bodes well for his marathon exploits. But it's Maya who takes the plaudits as the leading Spaniard, the first Spaniard home. Well, let's get gidey reeling in the men. Just remember, these are very, very good runners indeed. So I think we've got less than a minute to wait before let's get gidey. Federico Navales. Well, he takes a big chunk off his personal best as well. Chiqui Perez, I think he'd be a bit disappointed. But now, let's let gidey. She's in the finishing straight now. She's just got a few hundred meters to run. She's pushing hard. She's coming into shot very, very shortly, and it's going to be an absolutely massive world record from the Ethiopian. Well, Javier Guayada, very well-known Spanish international, has been to numerous world championships and Olympics, now 39 years of age. He's been helping her a little bit over the course of the last few kilometers. Now, let's get gidey. World record for Letsen Bet Gidey. Unofficially 62.50. Well, that takes well over a minute off the world record. And just think about that. Sub 3-minute kilometers all the way around this 21-kilometer course. Well, she looks so smooth over that entire race. Absolutely terrific performance from Letsen Bet Gidey. And of course now she adds the world half marathon record to the 5,000 meters record and 10,000 meters record. She's clocked up on the track. Well, the men continue to stream in. I haven't seen anything of Yahualaw. The leading Spanish runners. There's Yolanda Yahualaw. Well, inside 64 minutes as well. But she's about a minute behind her compatriot, Letsen Bet Gidey. So Yahualaw inside the official world record. There she is. Just being given a shoulder from the pacer. Well, saw there Paco Baroy, the race director, is congratulating Yahualaw as the leading man. Well, two women inside 64 minutes.